You're watching News 8.
CPA Jamie Block is back with us. Jamie, good morning.
Good morning, Mark. Thanks for having me on again.
A pleasure. April 15th, as we both know, is long in the rearview mirror. But this year, that's okay when it comes to filing your income tax return. You have until May 17th, but that's coming up in just a matter of days. What do people need to know here?
Yeah, so the tax filing deadline and payment deadline for individuals was extended from April 15th to May 17th because the 15th falls on a weekend. So that's actually this coming Monday. So folks need to make sure they file their taxes and pay their taxes due at that time.
What if someone is unable to file their taxes by Monday? What happens at that point?
Yeah, so if you're not able to file your taxes, whether you don't have the information, you just haven't gotten around to it, what you need to do is file an automatic extension. This is a very simple IRS form, and the form number is 4868. And with this form, you need to make sure you pay any tax that may be due on your return. So you'll need to have a good guesstimate of your tax return in order to file this form and pay the appropriate amount in with that extension.
What if you cannot pay on time?
Yeah, so if you can't pay the full amount of tax that may be due with your return or with your extension, you may end up paying a penalty. So the best thing to do is pay as much as possible so your penalty is minimized.
The penalties can really add up, can't they?
Yeah, they absolutely can. So there's a failure to pay your tax when due penalty, and that is 0.5% of the tax that you didn't pay by the due date, which would be Monday. And that is per month until you pay that debt off. So there is a limit on how much penalty will accrue, and that's 25% of the tax balance for this particular penalty.
All right, that's for the money owed. What about a penalty if you don't file or you don't file for an extension? Are there penalties there?
Oh, of course there is. So that failure to file penalty is actually more severe than the failure to pay penalty. That amount is 5% per month with a maximum of 25% of the tax owed again. So as you can see, it's a lot better to actually file your extension or file your return, even if you can't pay everything, to avoid that penalty. And again, if you can't afford to pay your tax, you can always request an installment sale with the IRS by going to their website. And again, this allows you to make periodic payments until your tax is paid off. And again, note that this is not free money. The IRS will charge you interest on that balance.
All right, Jamie, thank you. And as you mentioned, good online resource, irs.gov, or consult a trusted CPA. More of this conversation online at rochesterfirst.com.